Constitutional Libertarian Superstar, Airborne Paratrooper, Oakland Raider fan, tugboat trash extraordinaire, and provider of authentic malt liquor and Ballantine Ale massacre entertainment on YouTube, Mr. Met 40 Ounce, aka the Oaktown Hillbilly, back again with another one. With my Magnum 40 malt liquor, straight off the dangerous streets of San Francisco, California, courtesy of the great Rock Bottom 559, in order for me to bring you this high quality, authentic malt liquor entertainment production tonight. Serious topic malt liquor video, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Mr. Met 40 Ounce exclusive. Magnum 40 malt liquor, label out. Ladies and gentlemen, that Magnum 40 malt liquor is absolutely refreshing and fucking delicious. Brewed and packaged by hardworking, patriotic fucking Americans. You need to support that. Malt liquor. Alright. Before I get into the crux of what this classic masterpiece that's going to be talked about for many years is going to be all about, we're going to get our necessaries out of the way. Shout out to Steel Worldwide, Full Staff, the great Huffy 72, and J Vega 419, the fucking four horsemen of malt liquor. Shout out to Rock Bottom 559 for providing me with a glass Magnum 40. Not a fresh one, folks. Good until December of 21st, 2015. Still fucking absolutely refreshing and fucking delicious. For those of you that don't, you clicked on the title. I'm going to be talking about Bradley Manning, Chelsea Manning, whatever the fuck you want to call him, her. I don't give a shit. I'm not politically correct. So there you have that. Now, what you're watching is a malt liquor video. Okay, that's what this is. I'm a blueprint malt liquor entertainer, and that's what this is all about. And I wanted to talk about President fucking HusseinHopenChange pardoning Bradley Manning today. That's what we got going on. Malt liquor. Now, some of you are not going to like what I have to say. Some of you are going to love it. And some of you are going to be on the fence about it and maybe not understand exactly where I'm coming from. No problem, I got you. We're adults here, we can have disagreement, that's fine. Mature adults can have disagreement yet still remain civil to one another. Politics is a very polarizing issue in the United States today. I got it. In my opinion, I firmly believe that Bradley Manning, Chelsea Manning, whatever, Julian Assange, and Edward Snowden are motherfucking patriots, and I've maintained that position since fucking day one. In that, they exposed government corruption and government wrongdoing to us, we the fucking people. They exposed the corruption. That's a patriotic act as far as I'm concerned. Malt liquor. Alright. This is from Dr. Ron Paul, I think back in 2010 maybe, when all this shit first started coming out.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. WikiLeaks' release of classified information has generated a lot of attention worldwide in the past few weeks.
Yep.
The hysterical reaction makes one wonder if this is not an example of killing the messenger for the bad news. Despite what is claimed, information so far released, though classified, has caused no known harm to any individual, but it has caused plenty of embarrassment to our government.
Yep.
Losing a grip on our empire is not welcomed by the neoconservatives in China. That Saudi Arabia is a principal supporter and financier of Al-Qaeda, and this should set off alarm bells since we guarantee its Sharia-run government. This emphasizes even more the fact that no Al-Qaeda existed in Iraq before 9/11, and yet we went to war against Iraq based on the lie that it did.
Cunts. Pieces of
It
shit.
has been charged by self-proclaimed experts that Julian Assange, the internet publisher of this information, has committed a heinous crime deserving prosecution for treason and execution or even assassination. But should we not at least ask how the U.S. government can charge an Australian citizen with treason for publishing U.S. secret information that he did not steal? And if WikiLeaks is to be prosecuted for publishing classified documents, why shouldn't the Washington Post, the New York Times, and others that have also published these documents be prosecuted?
Yeah, they lied us into the fucking Iraq war.
Some in Congress are threatening this as well. The New York Times, as a result of a Supreme Court ruling, was not found guilty in 1971 for the publication of the Pentagon Papers. Daniel Ellsberg never served a day in prison for his role in obtaining these secret documents. The Pentagon Papers were also inserted into the congressional record by Senator Mike Gravel, with no charges being made of breaking any national security laws. Yet the release of this classified information was considered illegal by many, and those who lied us into the Vietnam War and argued for its prolongation were outraged. But the truth gained from the Pentagon Papers revealed that lies were told about the Gulf of Tonkin attack, which perpetuated a sad and tragic episode in our history. Just as with the Vietnam War, the Iraq War was based on lies. We were never threatened by weapons of mass destruction or Al-Qaeda in Iraq, though the attack on Iraq was based on this false information.
Exactly.
Any information that challenges the official propaganda for the war in the Middle East is unwelcome by the administration and supporters of these unnecessary wars. Few are interested in understanding the relationship of our foreign policy and our presence in the Middle East to the threat of terrorism.
All right, I think you get the point there. What Dr. Paul is saying. Let me set the tone, ladies and gentlemen. Get some music going. We're going to set the tone before we get into the crux of this masterpiece. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for all your support on my Malt Liquor channel. I run this fucking Malt Liquor channel as a public fucking service. Alright, now what Dr. Paul is maintaining, you have to remain ideologically consistent. You have to. Neocons are apoplectic today. All over Twitter and on Facebook, they're apoplectic about the fact that HusseinHopenChange pardoned Bradley Manning, which was the right thing to do. Bradley Manning, in my opinion, is a motherfucking patriot in that he exposed government corruption and wrongdoing. Did he run it up the proper channels? No, he did not. So that's what he got prosecuted. That's what he should have been prosecuted for: theft of government property and not reporting an incident through the proper channels, jumping the chain of command, because he was in the military. That's understandable. So in that regard, I feel that he should have been prosecuted for those things and should have spent time in prison for theft of government property, in my opinion. But okay, he's been in that thing for 7 years now. That's more than enough. It was overdone. Edward Snowden should be prosecuted for theft of government property, and that's it. He exposed what the NSA was doing, spying on governments, the government spying scandal by the NSA on the citizens. He exposed government wrongdoing and corruption. He's a patriot. Julian Assange is a motherfucking patriot too. God bless that man. I hope he stays safe. You know, neocon, Malt Liquor label out. You all have seen my 4-part classic masterpiece. Neocons are vile, odious, worthless fucking losers. Parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. Part 4 culminating in a tribute to the great Dr. Ron Paul. I red-pilled myself on December the 15th, 2007, ladies and gentlemen, and I have maintained the same ideological positions I always tried to. We're humans. We make mistakes, no problem. If new information comes to light, then you change your position as necessary. You have to be intellectually honest about the whole situation. So if you don't like that Assange released information because it made George Bush look like shit, which he's a fucking piece of shit, belongs in prison, and everybody that lied us into the Iraq war, meaningless war based on lies, belongs in prison too. You don't like that, but yet you like the fact that he helped Donald Trump. by releasing the Podesta emails, that's hypocritical. I like the fact that he did both. And I'm not trying to score points with my shit libs by saying so. You have to remain intellectually honest and ideologically consistent. Malt liquor label out. Which brings me to my next point. On Twitter, I want to shout out to @CMDEB, CMDEB, Christine. I want to give Christine a special shout out. I followed, Christine, I followed you. My original account, which we got suspended by Twitter, you know, they had my name on it and stuff. I had like 1,500 followers. You used to follow me on that one. And, you know, I have engaged with you since 2010. Back and forth a little bit, and we have some differences in opinion, in political opinion. However, I find you to be respectful, and you're able to navigate discourse intellectually honestly, in an intellectually honest way. So we might disagree on something, fine, no problem. But you're not rude about it. You're not, you know, you're not like a lot of other people on there. So I respect you immensely. I always have. You know, and I told you I'd give you a fucking shout out today. Now, those of you that I got a malt liquor beef with, don't go in there and troll her, give her a hard time. But I'll tell you what, be warned. She can handle it. She's a tough one, and she can handle it. People troll her sometimes. She can handle it, no problem. You know, you told me today that remaining ideologically consistent is important. And that's why I have so much respect for you. So shout out to CM Deb on Twitter. Malt liquor. You know, we can have disagreement, ladies and gentlemen. It's no problem. But I wish that HusseinHopenChange would pardon Snowden too. You know, and this bullshit about Assange has really sacrificed his whole lifestyle. And he's been holed up in a bullshit embassy for like 6 or 7 years now. That's ridiculous. All for simply publishing stuff that the government doesn't like, that makes them look like shit, makes them look stupid. Fucking pieces of shit. It's all corrupt. The deep state is corrupt. Everything is corrupt. Everything the government touches turns to shit. Everything the government says is a lie. Everything it has, it is stolen. Taxation is theft. All the fucking buzzwords, everything. Malt liquor. You know, also too, Christine, I don't like my Twitter to be a fucking echo chamber. So I follow some neocons that I respect. There are a couple of them, 1 or 2 that I respect. That's a long story. You'd have to watch my other videos on that. And I follow some leftists that I disagree with. I have some friends in real life that are liberals and stuff. I grew up in Connecticut. You know, I don't care what your political beliefs are. If you're a good person, if you're a decent human being, you're cool with me. That's it. That's how it goes. It's so polarizing and it's so difficult nowadays. I live in Oakland, California. I can't even put a Ron Paul sticker or a Donald Trump sticker on my fucking truck. I can't do it because it'll get vandalized. That's fucked up. It didn't used to be like that. And all of a sudden, it is the past few years in the internet age, maybe. I don't know. But you talk to somebody in real life and you actually engage with that person on a level, you know, you might disagree politically, but, you know, I go to the Oakland Raider games. I sit with people, I talk with them all the time. And we might have political differences, but we're there for the Oakland Raiders. And that's it. God, I hope they stay in Oakland. Malt liquor. You know, and it brings me back into another point. When exposing crime, which is what Assange, Bradley/Chelsea Manning, and Edward Snowden have done, is treated like committing crime, you're ruled by criminals. When exposing crime is treated like committing a crime, you are ruled by fucking criminals, and our government is fucking criminal. God mode fucking criminals. That's a fact, Jack. Malt liquor, label out. Motherfuck all the neocons and all the shitlibs. Malt liquor. Shout out to the Malt Liquor referee. Shout out to Kings with Fame. Fucking Indiana Malt Patriot. All of them. Everybody that makes Malt Liquor videos. Truth is treason in the empire of lies. Malt Liquor. Approaching the motherfucking swill. Some people call it the swill. I call it the best fucking part of the whole goddamn thing. Approaching the motherfucking swill. Fuck the National Review. Fuck the Weekly Standard. Fuck all the neocon fucking journalists all over fucking television. Fuck the media. Fuck the shit-lived media for spewing fucking cultural Marxism and fucking neocon lies 24/7, 365. The fuck out of here. Rabbit holes of mental illness. Hank the Third, take us the fuck out of here. Absolutely refreshing and delicious. I want to savor that. They don't put Magnum 40 in glass anymore. Fucking plastic. Fuck you, Miller Coors, you fucking cunts. Shout out to Loot Bag Larry. T. Jesus and Baghead, all the Bay Area Malt Liquor entertainers. Rock Bottom 559. Malt Liquor. Go to your fucking phone, dork. Look, agree, disagree, whatever you gotta do. Leave responsible, intellectually honest comments. Or don't, it's up to you, I don't care. It's Mr. Met 40 Ounce. Thank you for watching, thank you for all the support. Bradley Manning, Julian Assange, and Edward Snowden, motherfucking Patriots. Malt Liquor, I'm the fuck out of here. Look at that shit, look at that fucking iron, look at that. Fucking Oakland Raiders, Super Bowl champions, New York Rangers, 1994 Stanley Cup, New York Mets, 69-86 World Series. Fuck you, I'm out of here.